All right. Welcome back. So what we are going to do now is we are going to chat about some questions that we got from Patreon. All right. So first of all, we're going to give a big shout out to our longtime supporter, Christopher Graham. Christopher has been been one of the guys that's been asking us to get Patreon and also audio podcast. So shout out to you, Christopher. And Christopher has a question. And the question is, will the winner of Easy and Dricus dictate the destination for the first UFC Africa? I have my opinions about this, but I'm going to throw it to you guys. I'm going to start with Toby. Toby, what do you think about this question from Christopher Graham?
Ooh, um, I think this is a very very tricky question, difficult question. I think regardless of whatever happens in the middleweight division, I think sooner or later, hopefully sooner, UFC Africa is going to happen. I mean, there's so much talent in UFC from Africa. Um, it's only a matter of time. There's so many young guys coming up that can, make a lot of noise in the sport. Um, but looking at the middleweight division and the immediate future, I think Dricus winning that fight might actually do better for UFC Africa because there's a good chance if Dricus wins, Easy gets an immediate rematch. It's not set in stone, but there's a good chance that that's what will happen. And it
Mm,
will be good. It will be amazing for UFC Africa, the first ever one to be headlined by two African
mm,
superstars in the main event.
mm.
There's nothing bigger than that.
Toby,
But
Toby,
if
you're up
Easy
to something.
wins,
Oh.
I mean, if Easy
Continue,
wins, then
continue.
I don't know. We might not get to see it, because I don't see
Yeah.
Dricus getting mandatory, except maybe he wins in some
Toby's
kind of
matchmaking
like
on the night of
disqualification or
the
something.
fight.
Just to get that chance. So
Toby, this is the way you talk. This is the way you talk. Just make me they think. I just they think because so we've had two Nigerian champions simultaneously, right? And if a Nigerian champion can bring UFC to Nigeria, it would have happened a long time ago. Because we had over a year, we had the dominance of Ngannou, Usman, and Adesanya, but it never
But
happened.
let me come
Right?
in here. Let me come in here,
Wait.
right?
Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. But
This is interesting.
and we've been talking about UFC Africa. We've been talking about it happening in South Africa, right? But and I had a chat with Dricus like about 2 years ago. It's on the you can search our YouTube channel. It's down there, and we were talking about UFC Africa and the fact of him being. And first of all, I asked him, Dricus, is it going to be a pay-per-view or fight night? He said definitely a fight night, right? Right now, it's not going to be a fight night. We know that now, right?
Rumble in the jungle too.
So 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 he says, and he would be on the main card. So he wasn't even thinking about main eventing it that time, right? So, but then we all know the potentials of UFC happening in Africa. Although Dana White talked about it happening in Senegal, hinted that it might be in Senegal, but we all know that the place that has MMA smart fans is South Africa. The place that has the venues is South Africa. So, if no, this is not me, because I don't want people to come to me in the comment section. This is Toby that said so. If Dricus beats
wait,
Adesanya,
Toby,
it's
they're
not me that
coming
said
for
it.
you.
It's not me that said it. If Dricus beats Adesanya, right? Adesanya gets immediate rematch, and the rematch would be in Africa, in South Africa. And you know it, and I know it, that the audience that is going to be there is going to be like, when South Africa plays rugby, when the Springboks play, you would see like a lot of white, it's mostly a white crowd, right? White South Africans. I feel if the UFC goes, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the white crowd, and they're going to boo the heck out of Adesanya. And then it's going to be confusing for the guys in the West, the guys from America and the UK watching. This is UFC Africa, right? And the black guy is being booed, right? So this could happen. But I'm just re-emphasizing Toby's point about UFC Africa and which storyline is going to take us to UFC Africa. I don't want to see Easy lose to Dricus. Don't get me wrong, okay? Because I saw someone in my comment section a while ago. He was saying in our comment section in YouTube that that Jibril guy is one of those Africans that pull Africans down. So that is my take. That is my take. I'm just re-emphasizing what Tobi was saying. It's Tobi that played this hypothesis, so it's not me. So
You're in trouble. You're in big trouble, right? I'll have to jump in here, right?
yes, please jump in.
So the facts are these. Number one, recently in one of the pay-per-views post-fight press conference, one of the journalists asked Dana White about UFC Africa, and then he said, that's in the pipeline, and he specifically mentioned that Nigeria is the frontline country to host that. So Nigeria it is if UFC Africa is going to happen. But then I'm going to bring in a new perspective into this whole conversation. Somebody was asking me earlier today that Sydney, Australia, 9 weeks from now, what's the possibility of seeing Adesanya versus Dricus headlining that card? And I was like, there are a lot of factors that actually play out in making these fights. You don't even know what the medical suspension for Dricus is going to be, right? We don't know if Dricus is going to be able to recoup, have a fight camp, to prepare for his first title fight. He may not want to do that, within 9 weeks. And that being said, I think for Sydney, I think 296, UFC 296, the more probable fight to happen would be Adesanya versus Strickland. And in the event that Adesanya versus Strickland happens for Sydney, right, and hopefully Adesanya actually, walks over Strickland, then we can have UFC Africa with Dricus, waiting in the pipeline to have his title chance against Adesanya. So that's a different angle of things. We might not just see it immediately, and that fight, the very first fight, might be what is in store for UFC Africa.
Yeah. So do you think I have something else again? So in one of the post-fight press conferences, or in one of the post-fight interviews for Dricus, right? He said he's going to take advice from his camp. He might not be ready for the fight because it's going to be in 9 weeks. Right now, probably 7 weeks. Exactly. He might not be ready to turn around and fight. So he's saying, now I'm the number one contender. I'm the challenger. The champ has to wait for me. That's what he said, right? And knowing Izzy and knowing how he acts, remember he was meant to fight Whittaker a while ago, but Whittaker was kind of like being like, and then he went and fought Cannonier that time. Izzy can be like, guys, things just got interested. we have somebody here that is going to shock you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mario Abalogun.
What do you do, baby?
The mayor of Lagos.
It's Swag Diddy.
The mayor of Lagos.
Yo. So make I finish my point. Then I swear, Mayowa, you have to come in here after I finish my point. So we're talking about, as you can see the topic there, will the winner of Izzy and Dricus dictate the destination of UFC Africa? So we were talking about, okay, I'm just going to fill you in briefly real quick. Tobi said that if Dricus beats Izzy is going to get a rematch real quick, and the rematch will be in South Africa. I did not say it. It's Tobi that said it. Okay. So and Demola, correct me if I'm wrong, you said the first fight might actually be in Africa. Yes, right?
Exactly. Because I don't think Dricus is going to be ready in 7 weeks or
so. But here's the thing. I don't think Izzy is going to say, I'm going to wait. Right? I'm going to wait for you.
He's going to fight Strickland.
Yeah,
That's what's
yeah.
gonna
So
happen.
Izzy might be like, I'll fight Strickland because he feels like it's going to be an entertaining fight. It's going to be something that we would see the press conferences and be like, oh, we've got to watch this, right? And that happens, and then Dricus have to wait, right? But I'm just going to throw it to Swag Daddy, Mayowa Balogun from Lagos, Nigeria. Mayowa, real quick, tell us, winner of Izzy and Dricus, does that dictate the destination of the first UFC Africa?
I'm gonna lie. I think that regardless of who wins or loses, I think the first African fight is in South Africa. That's just the truth. It's easier for them to do it there.
So
I don't think that.
So how about the Australian fight, UFC 294? That is
96.
the one that was in that 96, right?
Yeah,
94.
I think Dricus will make the fight, and there's no reason for him not to. And I feel like if he doesn't make, well, he'll make. I think he'll fight in September. Personally, I think he will. I think he will.
Okay,
because he didn't
but
get any injuries. There's no reason for him not to. The only thing I will say he doesn't want to do is because he will say he doesn't want to do anything on Izzy's terms, which is crazy because either way, Izzy is the champion, long-time champion. Everybody is on his terms, and Izzy always picks his shots. I'm sure Dricus might try to say, "Oh, no, I'm my own man, and whatever." But I think he'll fight in September, personally.
all right. Okay, so I think we've spent enough time on this topic. We're just going to go to the next Patreon question. It's early predictions for Ngannou versus Tyson.